you know how suspect, you know how scary that is? As you go through that road, it just looks like death. It just looked dirty. You know, nice people hopping out of them dirty little houses. Alright, so it's the time when I thought I was gonna die on this delivery. Feel me? And well, yeah. I opened the store. I think I went in like around 11 o'clock or whatever, boom, right? What happened was, I want to say I went on my first delivery. I either went on like the first delivery or like the first 2 deliveries, or something like that. But it was after I came back off that delivery. So I'm walking in the store with a little pizza bag, right? Now I put the pizza bag away, then I went on the cut table, you know, to cut the pizza or whatever. That's when the customer called the store. And you know, I was like, hey, let me go and put this down. Let me answer the phone real quick. You know, she told me what she wanted. She said, oh, I want X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 right? Okay, at the time, it was just me and the GM that opened up the store. But it was after that little scary suspect delivery that I came off of. I was when another worker came in. Then I was like, okay, and what's the name, the address, and the number? Right off the bat, when I saw the name of the address, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I know where that's at. Not exactly, but I know where it's at. She after she told me the name, that address, and the number, she was like, oh, go ahead and add a tip to it too. So not only was the order paid for, but it was a tip added to it too. So okay, all right. So let me go ahead and hop on this delivery real quick. This is where things get suspect. I put the address in my phone. The address that she told me is going, let's say it's going this way, right? When I put the GPS, the address in my phone, I'm going the opposite direction. Like, the complete opposite direction. So, I'm thinking, alright, well, shoot. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was just tripping and I was wrong, feel me? So, I end up on this lake. You know, it's somewhere on the lake, you know. But as I'm approaching on the street to the house that I'm supposed to go to, I gotta take this road, you know. And the road itself, it doesn't look too bad. It's straight. But that second road, it was starting to look a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I figured, okay, well, get in, get out. Feel me? So I got off the street, right, the concrete road, and onto like a road that was filled with leaves, had a little bit of grass growing out of it, you know. Boom, that's the kind of road I was on. But the house that I pulled up to, it also had another house, right? That house right there, that not only had like, okay, to get to that house, it was almost like you had to go through like a little mini jungle. Cause there's trees, like okay, let's say moss dangling off the branches, if that makes sense. As you go through that road, it just looks like death, you know. So in my head,
okay, yeah, obviously, nah, I'm not going that way, cause I like my life, and the lady was nice enough to tip me, so I'm assuming that she likes my life too, right?
So boom. The house that I originally pulled up to, I'm thinking, all right, well, let me go in and hop out real quick. But I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but someone told me to check my phone just to double check that this is the right house. So here I am, I'm looking down at my phone. It doesn't say go to the house that I originally put up to. It says go through that little
tunnel of death
house. That's the place that is telling me to go to, feel me? So I know for a fact she is not trying to set me up. I know she's not. So here, okay, I'm thinking, you know what? Do I want to pull in head first, or do I want to back in? Cause I'm thinking, nah, I'm pretty sure if I backed in, that would be the smartest thing to do. Because if someone or something try to come and get me, I can just hop in and just pull off in that thing, you know? Granted, I had the windows down at the time. So as I reversed the car and I backed in. I didn't see it before, but it was just so many mosquitoes. Like, it was just so many mosquitoes just flying around in that general spot. I'm like, nigga, what? Alright, well, I mean, you know what? It is nature. I don't know what I'm tripping for. Just get in and get out. That's the mindset. Just do it. So here I am. I roll up the windows, and as I'm pull up to the house, the grass, it looks like it's this tall, high off the ground, right? And what's surrounding the house is nothing but trees. Like, it's almost like someone could be hiding in the bushes watching me. You know how suspect, you know how scary that is? Hey, nah, no sir, no sir, no sir. So I figured, you know what, man, this the first time this happened. It is the first time. So let me just get in and get out. That was the mindset for that day. So I grabbed the pizza, and you know what, I grabbed my keys. See, my car, I got the little it's not a push to start, but you know how on the little key fob you can start the car without starting it? Yeah, that's what I did. I made sure that my car was started, running, AC was blasting. That way, whenever something tried to, you know, I'm out. I'm out of there. You can't touch me. I'm gone. I'm out. Like I said, as I just looked around the house, it just looked, it looked like Casper and his friends lived there. You know, not a single body has lived there in about a solid, a strong decade or so. You know, the house had like tree vines all over it. So I'm thinking, man, I don't know, cause I mean, I've actually pulled up to not a lot, but a couple of houses that actually look like, it just looked dirty. And as soon as I either knock on the door or I pull up, it's somebody waiting outside, or it's some real nice gentleman or some sweet lady that pops out.
Hey baby, how's it going? Oh, how much do I owe you?
Oh, you owe me blah blah blah.
Oh, well, here you go. Keep the change, sweetie. Have a nice day.
You know, nice people hopping out of them dirty little houses. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just one of them. For some reason, I don't know what it was, but for some reason, I just looked down to my left and I seen a whole big behind turtle just chilling in the front yard. I'm not gonna lie, it did scare me. The turtle itself didn't scare me. It was the head of a turtle. See, if y'all ever seen a turtle before, like the head of a turtle, I don't know if it's just me, like me personally, I don't know, but them things is disgusting. That thing is not pretty to look at. I'm thinking, man, I gotta get out of here, bro. I don't want to do this no more. Like I said, the objective has not changed. The mission is to get in and get out. So what I do is I walk up to slowly, cautiously walk up to the door. I'm thinking,
God, if you want to take me out, just do it, okay? I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't like this, okay? Just do it. Just take me out.
I just glanced at the door. It just looked dirty. It just looked nasty. It just looked old, you know? Not gonna lie, I was about to knock on the door. Like, picture this. I got the pizza bag in one hand. I got my door knocking hand on, ready to just, that's it. So here I am. I do this right before you know, I'm up to scared for my life right now. I'm thinking somebody's finna try to take my booty or something, you feel me? I see 2 spiders. I see 2, look, I don't know what was wrong with them spiders. I just know one spider was doing like this. There was no wind blowing. There was nothing on the spider web. It was just spiraling. I looked to the spider on the right. It was the same thing. It was just doing this. That was it. That set it off. I'm thinking these spiders is like some super spiders or something. So what I do is I run. No sir, I'm out. No, holla. You can't get your food today, lady. I'm out. I'm gone. Feel me? I'm out. So I hop in that car, put that thing in drive, and I skirted off the lot. Man, I put some distance between me and that little death trap of a house, right? And then I called the store. You know how I told you about the girl that came in, but she just came in later? Yeah. So she answered the phone. I was like, hey, can you tell the GM this lady is fake? This lady ain't real. And she was like, what you mean? She's like, I told her, just let me talk to him, okay? Let me talk to him. So that's when I explained to him, I don't know if this lady's real, blah, blah, blah. He was like, all right, well, just come back to the store and we'll figure something out. I'm thinking, man, was I tripping? I don't even know. I do not know. I just know that I just saved my life. That's the only thing that's going through my mind right now. That's it. I'm thinking that somebody tried to take my life. You're unsuccessful. You know, you didn't succeed. So I go back to the store, and you know, I put the food back under the little heater, right? And as I'm cutting up the pizza, the store phone rings again. But I didn't answer this time. The GM answered it, and that's when he was like,
"Hey, Adrian, you sure that you put in the right address?"
I'm like, yeah, I put in the right address. He gave me that little look, that confused look. Okay, let me just double check with this lady real quick. So then, you know, I cut up the pizza like 2 seconds later. He's like,
"Hey, Adrian, come here."
You already know. You already know when somebody give you that, "Hey, Adrian, come here," and they look down, man, you already know I messed up. Already know. So I walk up to him, curious, but kind of like in a shameful way too. So he's like, "You sure that it wasn't supposed to be this address instead of this address?" So I look at it. You know what? My bad. I had to remake the pizza because, you know, the pizza, it was still pretty hot, but it just wasn't fresh, you know. I took it to her, I apologized, blah, blah, blah. And said, that's the story. I figured it would be like a little funny story. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it. So, yeah. Deuces.